Hello, and welcome back to S-Rank, the only home of video games, and I guess to a series. I gotta turn this volume down in my ears. Man, it's loud. I think it's also loud for you guys a little bit as well, so I'm gonna lower it a little bit. I've been calling this the S-Rank RPG series exploration. It's just a real mouthful of a name. But yeah, I've been playing, I'm going to be playing through at least this first SaGa game here on the Game Boy, and then continuing them, the entire series. I still haven't decided if I'm going to be playing original versions or remakes. However, there are definitely games that didn't come here, so I don't want to play a Super Nintendo game that's only in Japanese, right? So in some instances, obviously the remakes, remasters will make sense, but yeah, we started this last week, able to pick it up again this week. This isn't going to be a weekly type of stream, but that's my goal. We'll just see what we're able to do. What's up, Brett? How's it going? Yes, this is a Game Boy Color. Also, I watched you write "Let's Go" and then delete your message so that you could write "Let's Go" again. Just keep an eye. I have my eye on you. Oof, I'm a little jittery today. It's been a long day at work and finished dinner and all that jazz, thinking about things to come. But it's time to play this game. Oh, right. We weren't playing in black and white, were we? We were playing with I think this set. Yeah. We were playing with this blue. Which I'm pretty sure was the automatic colorway that was set. So I didn't own an original Game Boy as a kid. I had the Game Boy Color. Actually, mine is... This was mine right here, my atomic purple Game Boy Color. It's reversed because the camera is reversed, but this was mine here. And, you know, it turns on, all that jazz. And, yeah, so if you were to hold down A or B, and then up, down, left, or right, or just, you know, a couple of them combined, it would choose a colorway if you were playing a standard Game Boy game. But some games, and the Pokemon Red, Blue, were some of them, where it would automatically pick one. I'm pretty sure this is the colorway used for Blue version of the game. So we last left off this game. We did a lot. We explored the world here around this tower that we are supposed to climb. We fought some bosses, killed some stuff, got some things, made it back to the tower. Now we can climb the tower proper. That's the front door to the tower over there. We have our 4 characters. We have Chuck, a human man. Claire, a human female. Fran, a mutant female. Or woman, I guess. I said man. Man, woman, mutant woman. And Larry is a monster. What's interesting was we learned about the SaGa series, at least this first video game here, is that these are the 3 classes, right? Humans, mutants, and monsters. And human male and female and mutant male and female, they have slightly different starting stats. How they level up is all different. Humans do not level up at all. You need to buy ability upgrades. You need to buy strength, agility, and health upgrades for them, like permanent boosts. You need to spend money to do that. Mutants level up themselves over time, but as far as I am concerned, because they also learn magic, it's just, I don't want to say it's random, but like, you have like 4 magic slots, and it's just deciding, yep, this is going to be a duplicate of a thing you already have. Alright, this spell's gone now, we replaced it with something else. Alright, and then we replaced it with the first thing you had. Like, it looks random. I'm sure it's a set pattern. But who knows, it could also be random. It could be, well, random as in based off what you fought. Which is what Pokemon did behind the scenes. Your level ups were actually dependent on the Pokemon you defeated behind the scenes. Monsters only get stronger, I guess I'll say, if they eat monster meat. So enemies sometimes will drop a meat, and then if you have a monster eat it, they turn into something else. So Larry started his life as a skeleton, but he's turned into many a thing. He's a skeleton again, but he's a much stronger skeleton. Well, actually, he's considered a red bone, which is not a skeleton. I guess it's a stronger skeleton. But that is how it goes. Humans can carry more stuff than mutants and monsters, and all of your weapons have uses to them, which is, you know, that's fun. I need to open something up here. Give me a second. And yeah, like your defense stat there is determined so far simply by the armor equipment you have. So the shield is actually not one of them. Shield has uses. It's like I'm blocking. That's what I'm doing this turn. But yeah, this is body armor. This is a helmet. And I think these are supposed to be gloves, like a gauntlet. The higher the grade, the higher the defense. So these three things in total are going to be giving Chuck here 14 defense. Claire does not have a helmet, but we didn't find in a shop yet a gold helmet. We found a bronze one. Mutants can only carry half as much stuff as humans because 4 of their slots need to be magic stuff, which is interesting. And I don't even think monsters can carry any items. We do have potions. We can give these items to our characters and they'll hold on to them, and I guess they can use them in battle. But I believe what we had done was fully grind to buy the armor stuff we wanted, the weapons and armor. And now what I wanted to do to start off, oh yeah, you can buy extra lives for your characters, because they have a limited number of lives. I wanted to grind to buy strong agility and HP 200s. So, best place to grind so far, relative, has been... Are we low on health, by the way? No, we are maxed. Has been in this tower. With the fun music. And so we are using our weapon uses. Monsters, these things replenish on resting at an inn, so to speak. Same thing with mutant magic. Yes, too many CZs. I got one right here. Right, sorry. So we got 120 gold there, which is really good. So above each of their health numbers here is a number of blue hearts. That's the number of lives they have. When they run out of hearts, they're gone forever. You can buy more hearts. Also, when they're dead, you need to spend money at, like, a Temple of Healing or whatever they called it to, bring them back. They don't just come back. Nice. Damn. Okay, Chuck already could use some healing. Fortunately, the way the math works out, buying potions is more economical than spending time at the inn. Damn, these Onis have a lot of health. They keep going after Chuck, which is good because Chuck has the most to him, you know what I mean? I mean, we might as well just... Oh, wait. Might as well just leave and heal up. I'm not gonna waste a potion. Because that's the thing, like, yes, potions are more economical, but, like, you also aren't gonna be near an inn all the time. I just call this an inn, I don't really know what this is supposed to be. You're paying 1 gold per HP. This came out in '89, by the way, so the same year as the Game Boy itself. Which explains how simple the environments look. Kind of just how simple everything about this game is. Still, it's impressive to make such a game on this platform early. The Game Boy was kind of meant to make simple games like tennis happen, and Tetris, but like tennis for the Game Boy is kind of like, yep, this is what it's for. You know what I mean? And eventually, towards the end of the system's life, you have Super Mario Land 2, which is great. You have, Jesus, Fran. You have, oh my god. You have The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which is a very complex game. And Pokemon, which is even more complex, and also, like, a nightmare of programming. Alright, well, I don't want to walk all the way back. So, she gets that. I forgot the floor here and what goes on. I think going outside this door leads us to like a nothing desert. So that's fun. Damn. Damn. There are retro achievements for this game. There's one for each boss. Maybe there's bosses that don't have achievements, I guess. I don't really know. But there's a defeat this boss achievement, defeat this boss achievement. And then there's versions of those achievements that are like, beat this boss with only one character. Basically, at the beginning of the game, you just don't form the rest of your team, and you just have one character. Which is wild. I'm gonna heal up again. With just a potion. We can buy more potions. A snake. Chuck attacks snake. Yeah, enemies outside the tower were giving 40 gold per kill. There is no, like, experience number. Again, mutants gain experience, but that's a hidden figure. We're not privy. It's not opaque. Or no, it is opaque. It's not transparent. We don't get to know how that works. It's a mystery box. And we need to spend money to increase humans' stats. Pressing A on this makes a sound. I'm assuming we get some sort of item. And then we're able to do whatever that is in the water. Maybe it's like you put your boat here. It'd be a little weird, but I don't know. I love how this gargoyle has like a luchador wrestler mask. Think about buying an axe. At least one. So it says of right now I don't really have a reason for Chuck and Claire to not just have all of the same weapons. This music reminds me of the SS Anne music from Pokemon. But I don't know if I'm thinking of either in red and blue and yellow and green, the SS Anne, or in gold and silver when you can ride it to Kanto. There's bits of this music that remind me of it. This part. Whoa, we have a menagerie. Our first three-way fight. Okay. I'm gonna assume this is a dragonfly. This is a condor. And this is an obake? Bake? It's probably some Japanese yokai spirit thing. Oh, wow, okay. Oh. One thing that is annoying that this game does, but it's indicative of a lot of games of this era, you have all your guys attack one dude, the dude dies before the rest of your guys get to attack, they attack nothing, they don't auto-target to another guy. It's a little lame. Found meat of Obake. Sure, why not? Nothing happened. Got 400 G's, baby. Okay, the same brothers. Ouch. Ouch. We're good on health so far, I suppose. There we go. Oh. I had Chuck eat the meat by accident. Oh well. I mean, it was the same meat that we had last time. Chuck almost died. Next time we're low enough to warrant potions, we're leaving. We're kind of just here to grind, so to speak. Well, I mean, we also need to progress through this tower, to be clear. Oh, we have $2 grand. That's pretty good. Anything down here? There are treasure chests in this game. Confirmed that. Only found one set of 3. So technically 3 treasure chests, but they were in one room as like a reward. So I'm curious to see if the tower is gonna have a bunch that are like easy to find or we're good on health. Also should buy Claire another longsword, unless I already had one. Just sitting in the inventory waiting for this to run out. Let's take a look. No, I didn't. Might be good to just go back now, because we're getting fight after fight after fight. Oh, we got ESP again, which I don't know what that does. Literally, it just doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't even mention, like, that it does nothing. It just... They use ESP. Okay. Chuck's also... Or not Chuck. Larry is getting low on bone hits. Which is very important that he is able to maintain a number of bone hits. Not bonus, bone hits. Do we eat the meat of the ghoul? Yes. Nothing happened. Got cash money, though. Get the heck out of here. How are we on health? We're passable on health right now. Is this supposed to be outside? Oh, whoa, we can walk? I did not even think that you could walk out. I thought that was like the water or the sky. I never even tried last time. Embarrassing. Okay. Which Pokemon is this again? This is Pokemon Blue. You can tell because it's blue, right? I just noticed something. The, my frame here in, Huh. My frame in this Game Boy, wonder, did I undo... Oops, I think I undid a integer scaling option here, but I don't remember ever starting one. I guess I'm just gonna rescale this, sorry. Something got zoomed in on me. I had noticed that, like, oh yeah, you can't see the borders. Which program are you using? I assume you mean to play the video games? That is, RetroArch using the, plugin for, MGBA. Because MGBA, while that's meant for Game Boy Advance stuff, is just a a really good Game Boy Color and Game Boy emulator as well. Sorry, I need to fix this. Yeah, the core. I said plugin, but I meant core. Yeah, I don't use RetroArch for all systems. There we go, that should be good. For now. Till I decide to change some things. Yeah, I don't use RetroArch for every system. I don't use it for PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. Or GameCube and Wii. And I don't use it for PSP. I guess I could use, like, there's a DOSBox core, right, for RetroArch? I have not attempted to use that. Although I might. For our fishing game series here on the channel, Gone Video Game Fishing, there are some DOS fishing games. There's a whole series made from Korea that we'll be playing. Yeah, I'll use it for NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy. Yeah, I mean, Dolphin is, I don't know. From my own experience, like, I would consider that, like, the premium emulator. Like, that's the highest bar, what Dolphin is. But it might just be, like, just like, I don't know, it's just famous. You know what I mean? Yeah, PPSSPP is really good. And, PCSX2 is a great PS2 emulator. I had a much, much older version of PCSX2 for a while, and like I never updated it, and I thought it sucked. Just funny. Is she still paralyzed? No, she's not paralyzed anymore. That's good. I'm glad. I can walk out over here, but there's nothing over here. And then Duck Station's a great PS1 emulator. It's a fantastic emulator. I think they're made by the same teams, because PCSX2's new UI, or recent UI, is what Duck Station's UI is, so... Or menu options. I guess I shouldn't call it a UI, but it's the interface before you boot a game. And I haven't really messed with Xbox stuff. I know there's Xenia and Zemu. But, no, I run, Duck Station and, PCSX2 off of, like, on their own separate things. And they have retro achievement, support, on their own. Which is nice. Dolphin just started getting, well, retro achievements just started support for GameCube stuff, like, a year ago. And then, next year, Wii games are getting retro achievements, which is exciting. There are Wii fishing games, although we're starting one next time. I don't really care about getting all of the retro achievements in the fishing games. Although some of them are fun. That Real Fishing game on PS1, stupid fun. I don't know, I enjoyed that game, and I loved the leaderboards for individual fish size. So being able to say, yeah, I'm like the 14th, I have the 14th biggest, shoot, what was it just a trout? Whatever the first fish you can get at that first stream. We did it in that initial Gone Fishing stream. Gotta put armor on just in case. But, yeah, no, I haven't used, Zemu is Zemu the Xbox original, and then Xenia is the 360 emulator? Am I correct on that? I've never touched, RPCX3. Because I know my computer, it could run it, but not super well. And I don't really feel like messing around with a lot of that stuff. Because also, you know, I like getting PlayStation trophies, and so, like, if I can just play it on my actual PS3s, then, you know, then I get trophies for them. Alright, I need these condors to die so we can leave. Because Chuck's real low. You know what? He's gonna guard. We need to kill these fools. Yeah, and the iPhones, I know you have an Android, Brett, but the iPhones just started to actually support emulators. Which has been a long time coming. They started, not last year, I guess it was late the year before, but I was using Delta to play a little bit of Fire Red, the ROM hack that I've been making for Devin for our Nuzlocke streams. We haven't done one of those Nuzlocke streams in a long time. But Apple like doesn't allow runtime compiler or whatever it's called. Like, you're not able to get as down to the metal in quotes on the iPhone with emulators. They kind of block it off a little bit. So Dolphin's not on iPhone. Just disappointing. But, I don't know, I wouldn't really want to play any of that stuff on phones. I mean, a Game Boy game, sure, but I need buttons anyway. I don't want to not have buttons. You know what I mean? Give me buttons. And I know there are those things you can, like, plug your phone into that give you then Game Boy buttons on the screen. You know what I mean? And that's cool, but I'm never playing anything on my phone. I don't really want to be taking out a thing to do all of that, you know? Google is changing some things, so you didn't read super incorrectly. From what I gather, Google is changing a lot of stuff. I don't really know too much about it, but we ran out of bone hits with Larry. So they might become more locked down. But here's the thing, like, I know people always are like, oh, you know, Android, you know, that's you know, it's that's like the freedom phone, you know what I mean? You know, it's a fork of Linux, so it's, you know, it's cool if you have Linux, you have Android or whatever. I've never run Linux before. It would be cool to, like, have a side computer I would build, like a cheap little thing, and then to run Linux on it, but then, like, that would just be for fucking around. You know what I mean? I wouldn't, like, I'm not gonna, I don't know, encode video on a Linux machine. I don't know. I just don't want to deal with any of that. But it sounds like it's a fun fucking around operating system. But Android is just not. It's not actually that. It's its own thing made by Google, and then all of the phone manufacturers have their own kind of shell of it. You have like the gross Samsung thing or whatever. So I don't know. Apparently Google is whatever changes Google is doing to Android, from what I gather, is meant more for not harvesting data, because they can do that already. It's meant to see more. I don't know. I'm kind of talking out of my ass here. We made it outside. That's all that matters. Let's heal up. I almost bought one of the backbones, but I got the PlayStation Portal, and I like that. I'll just be sitting here at my desk. I'll have, you know, a video that I'm either editing or taking a break from, or maybe it's, you know, it's encoding and exporting, etc. And I did not have to turn over at the TV, which is real dumb. The whole point of my setup is I have a TV right here. It's big in my face right here. But I like holding the thing right in front of my keyboard and setting it down and then doing stuff and then be like, yep, that's Croc. Playing that, or Diablo 3. I don't know. I think it's fun. And, like, I don't want to just destroy my phone. I'm just, like, not into these phones much. As lame as that sounds. Just use my phone for very little. Okay. We're healed up. Let's, check our stats, because I believe we dumped a bunch of stat stuff into Claire to then catch up to Chuck and then pass Chuck, and then the idea was now Chuck is gonna meet Claire. And then I think I was just gonna go back and forth. So Chuck has a strength of 16 and an agility of 19. Then Claire has a strength of 15 and agility of 7. So she needs the agility. Whereas Cloud, you ask this all the time. This is not, despite what it says on the box and the cartridge, this isn't a Final Fantasy game. This is, oh man, I had read the Japanese title not too long ago. Was getting ready to say it, because I remember Seiken Densetsu is what Adventure of Mana, or Final Fantasy Adventure is called, and Secret of Mana on the Super Nintendo is Seiken Densetsu 2. But I think basically it translates to Fantasy Saga, or the Saga series. You can just call this Saga 1, is what this game was. But this came out in an era where Dragon Quest never hit here. If you remember, Dragon Quest is, for all intents and purposes, the original video game RPG of any consequence. Wizardry and Ultima existed on American computers before Dragon Quest. So, I guess you can call them computer RPGs. Very finicky. I love Wizardry. It's such a, middle finger. Yes, it is going to be just a pain in the ass to do things, and you like it. But what's his name there? I forget the whole story. If, the dude worked at Enix at the time, or if it was the fan competition stuff Enix did. Anyway, Dragon Quest is, dude being I love these games, I want to make one, etc. Nintendo sees Dragon Quest do really well on the Famicom, and is like, hey, well, we think this will do well in America. We will spend the money to publish it over there. Let's do business. And Dragon Quest did, jack shit over here, to the point where Nintendo gave it away with copies of Nintendo Power. Just be like, here's a free game. It's a big thing. They love it over there in Japan. But when they tried again with Final Fantasy, them going to Squaresoft and be like, we think RPGs will do great in America. Let's take your Final Fantasy game and translate it, and we'll pay for the publishing of it and bring it to America. And it did really well there. So I'm not quite sure the extent beyond Squaresoft and Enix, other companies like Kemco or whoever making RPGs at the time, Famicom and whatnot, how they fared, or on Super Nintendo even, how they fared in the whole sales in the West. But they made the decision that, hey, Squaresoft made the decision that the Final Fantasy brand is working. Yeah, Final Fantasy 1990, the first game on NES, and then Final Fantasy IV, which we're calling 2, a year later, 91, and Super Nintendo. So let's just use Final Fantasy as the name for this stuff. Then if they don't sell, we know it's not a brand thing. So that's why this game and its 2 sequels on Game Boy are called Final Fantasy Legend, and why Seiken Densetsu was called Final Fantasy Adventure. The remake you can play on the Vita is called Adventure of Mana. Or Ventures? Something like that. Anyway. Let's buy a couple of these. We're giving these to Chuck. I've been liking this game. Full. You ate too much. I've been liking this game. I like, again, how the character classes evolve in different ways. Despite the fact that this item is called an HP 200, it does not give you 200 HP. It seems to randomly pick between a range. Let's just give him one more. Enemies seem to go after him the most. How much money do I got? Oh, I got over 2 grand still. Because these only cost 100. Claire needs more agilities. So right now, Chuck has 19 agility. Oops. I don't want to change. I like our lineup. 19 versus 7, so she's gonna need to basically just eat all of these. I love, sarcastically, that this screen doesn't even tell you. I press the A button here, and it just sits here. I have to press it again to move on. But there's no, like, agility went up by 2, or anything like that. It's just a sound effect implies that you did it. If you had your speakers off, your speaker on your Game Boy off, you just wouldn't even know that your button press did anything. Our agility is 20 now. Good. Let's have them trade on strength. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna buy those 2. Give one to Chuck, give one to Claire. And then, we're gonna buy potions. And this is how humans get stronger. We take supplements, and we buy weapons. There is a submachine gun. I'm aware of that. That was in the manual. And the box art in Japan has a dude with a chainsaw. There's guns and weapons. Not just like a sword and bow. And mutants, you know, they just mutate based off experience. Okay. Oh, wait, can I not buy... Do you sell potions? Yes. I haven't yet used an X potion. And I don't think that's super necessary. Because I would imagine they heal a lot more than the regular potions have been doing. And I kind of like currently where we're at with potions. But maybe I'll buy 1 X potion. And we'll just fill our inventory with regulars. Okay, and I don't know what this does. I assume this is for poison. Maybe this is... I could look it up in the manual. But I'm not going to. Let's see. Since we upgraded our health, we actually do need to re-heal. Okay. Real quick, anything over here? No. It's a weird room layout. Again, 89 is the copyright on this. This was very, very early. And it looks it. I mean, they didn't even put like some sort of ground pattern. You know what I mean? So just a couple pixels per grid space to just pattern that out. To be like, yep, you were standing on something. Not just blue or the dark gray. Right? The darkest shade. Let's hold off on using the axe. I don't know if it's gonna be stronger or not. Oh, how was Fran's rapier? Don't eat. Okay, so we gotta... Sorry. We gotta go back and buy her another weapon. She can't be walking around with only a couple hits left, obviously. Is there any housekeeping? I never did housekeeping at the beginning of the stream. there's been new episodes of Devin and I's new podcast, S-Rank the Podcast. We're running. Every week there's a new episode, usually on Sundays, although this last one went up on Tuesday. David is guesting in that. I am not in that one. See, any other streams? Trophy huntings on weekends. I have 2 of them lined up for Saturday and Sunday. Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories on Saturday. Will be our second stream of that. And then Metal Gear Solid 2, the PS3 version of both of those games. Metal Gear Solid 2 will be on Sunday. That will be our 9th stream? Jeez, or 8th? It's been a lot. I can't buy a rapier because... Okay. We give Chuck a potion so that we can buy a rapier. So if the idea of trophy hunting excites you, or the various other random streams that we've done, David for his birthday was playing Baby Steps. Devin brought a Steam game called No, I'm Not a Human, which was like crazy. I was like, at the end of the year, I'm gonna do my top 10 games of the year thing. I'm gonna put that game on the list, because like, not that I wasn't expecting the game to be like just nonsense or anything like that. Last year for Halloween, Devin picked a bunch of random Steam games that were purposely bad, and so I just assumed this game wasn't going to be that great, but No, I'm Not a Human. That's a fantastic system of games. I love it. Brett, I don't know why you're deleting your messages. But, yeah, and then Gone Video Game Fishing. I don't believe I have any coming soon besides not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. I'm setting up a scene for that here in OBS that I think looks really nice. And I'm trying to get something in the mail for it. But yeah, if that excites you guys, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Or like the streams, it helps out with discoverability. Alright, did I do this right? Yes. I can take the potion... I'm gonna leave the potion on him, just in case. Cool, we have to wait for this asshole to get off the bridge. Great. Can I unload him by walking far away? And, yeah, I plan on doing... No, he's still there. Bruh. Move. Alright, I can leave and re-enter. I do plan on doing this type of stream here about once a week. Wednesdays seem to be doing good, these Wednesday evening streams. And yeah, we're gonna go through all the SaGa games. Speed up the emulation. No, buddy, we're on hardcore mode so I can get retro achievements. You don't understand. Alright? I have, glad that this is in frame on the Game Boy. I have to get all these achievements. And I can't do that if I mess with emulator speed. These are the ones I got. We defeated the P-Frog. Did it without getting poisoned. Like, those are important things. I can't do PlayStation trophy hunting and then not care about retro achievements. Like, come on. Like, why else play a video game if not to have the game say, here you go. I'm being facetious, obviously. So let's use up this rapier. One thing I never did for this layout here was find a good spot to throw up the audio is weird whenever I click off of the window. I never found a good spot in this layout to put the captions, because usually if I'm just streaming by myself, I can use that captions plugin in OBS. Yes, welcome to the channel. This is SRank, the only home of video games. But yeah, I like keeping the presentation up, and the fishing streams are gonna look really nice soon. The next one's gonna look really, really nice. I don't know if I texted you a video of it, Brett, but what I have so far, but I think it looks fantastic. What I even have so far, and I know it can look even better. I'm gonna use the axe on the condor, longsword on the obake. I'm just gonna have her use the armor. She's does the lowest defense and health, although she's not really a target. We're gonna poison the dragonfly. Ouch. Axe does quite a bit. But it's expensive, so, like, you know. Yeah, and we did a retro rotation recently. Devin, David, and I, each individual stream is one person playing a retro game. Each stream rotates to the next person, and each stream is a new retro game. We've done nothing but PS1 games so far. David picked his next title, which will be a Game Boy game. He announced that at the end of the stream. But Retro Rotation 6 there was me playing the Polyphony Digital Classic, not Gran Turismo, Omega Boost, which was much better than I expected. I mean, I heard it was good, but that game ruled. I made some clips of it to go up as shorts on the channel, and it looks really nice. I was like, dang, I kind of want to play that game again. Not even just on content, just like for fun. Which game was it that David picked? Well, you'll have to go see at the end of Retro Rotation 6. The stream is titled Omega Ethan Boost, because I was the one that played. But he did pick a Game Boy game, an original Game Boy game, not a Game Boy Color game. Or a Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, we do those periodically. I try for once a month, but schedules are tight. We do podcasts on the channel as well. Obviously, schedules for those semi-take precedence. We do all of our video game movie reviews on the Sonic Movie Show. Kind of in order to keep a stream of them going, we need to schedule those kind of first. Play Resident Evil Gaiden. I've never touched that, and I don't even know what it looks like. But it's not on the list, on anyone's list, but, I mean, not saying it won't ever be. It just depends. If we were to speed up how often we play them, then I would add more to the lists. But as of right now, each person has, I think, 30 games. So there's a lot of lists on a lot of games on each person's list, because we don't share a list of games. I've tailored video games for each of the three of us. And each of our 3 lists have 30 games on them. We've done 2 each. So it'll be a while. But there's a lot of interesting stuff on there, believe me. It'll be fun. I should have paid attention to our health. I don't know what we're at right now. Paperboy sucks. Granted, if you're talking about a Game Boy Paperboy game, maybe that's better, but Paperboy for the Atari, for the 2600 sucks. NES Paperboy is not good either. interesting. 4 fiends control this world. I must endure this suffering to reach paradise. What? There is some interesting Atari games, for sure. Not a lot of them are... Oh, I've never seen what Paperboy 64 looks like. I bet that is stupidly weird in a positive way. Actually, the next fishing stream that I'm doing, the next Gone Video Game Fishing, Outing 4, has an Atari 2600 game on it. And I booted it up to make sure it worked, and it's a lot of fun. I didn't really want to keep playing because I wanted to keep it for the stream, but Fishing Derby is more competent. Oh my god. But there are 64 games on the list. It's none of the big famous ones, because kind of the point of retro rotation is to do more hidden gem or cult classic type of stuff. Eventually, I would like to, I've played through Mario 64 and gotten all 120 stars a couple times. At least twice, maybe 3 times. And on the DS version as well, I think I've done that. That was my first DS game. But Devin and David, I don't even think that they've really ever touched that game. Well, that would, be fun to do, or Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask would be really cool. Pokemon Snap. The important games. Kirby 64. Kirby 64, one of the only good Kirby games. I have a copy. Right there in a box. The Japanese copy. Why I own it, because it's much cheaper. Kirby 64, fantastic. Majora's Mask is great, but if I'm gonna have them play Majora's Mask, they gotta play Ocarina first. Which is a masterpiece. They're both awesome video games. Majora's Mask is a more interesting video game if you have played all of the Zelda games, just because of how different it is. I think it's easy for a longtime Nintendo fan like myself to kind of, overlook Ocarina and be like, yeah, yep, that's a known quantity, yep, that is Zelda. That is what Zelda is Ocarina of Time. And look at this interesting, variable of that with Majora's Mask. But Ocarina of Time is a masterpiece. Majora is so cool and has such a good, depressingly dark vibe. It's dark not in its imagery or visuals, although there is some of that, right? It's more in its themes. I mean, it is literally a game. I don't know how true this literally is, but it's a game where you can't save everyone. It's a game where every area has going through something bad, and you don't have enough time to do it all. You could save the world, right? But, the Deku Scrubs are gonna torture and kill that monkey. The Zora they're gonna go extinct. The Gorons are freezing to death. The town is gonna get hit by a moon. There's a man who got turned into a kid, and so he's never gonna marry his fiancée. There's a girl whose father is a zombie. There's just a lot of sad stuff. The aliens kidnapping the little girl on the farm. There are 2 really, really dark, disturbing, and fucked up moments in Majora's Mask, and they're on the final day, when the moon is when no one is able to deny that the moon is crashing into the planet. Because a cool scene is you go into the mayor's office, or just the government building in town there, and you have the construction workers and the guards arguing back and forth about whether or not the town should evacuate, while the mayor is just an idiot being like, I don't know. Weirdly, way more apt and appropriate for today, but no one's really denying the moon on the last day. Two dark, disturbing moments in Majora on that final day within the last hours. There is, after you've reunited the two fiancés, you don't turn the boy back into a man. Technically, she marries a child. And they acknowledge that they're gonna die right after this happens. And on the farm, after you've saved, not saved, but you've done the whole farm quest. You've stopped the aliens from abducting all the cows, and the girl, the younger girl, because there's a younger sister and an older sister, and Ocarina of Time, they just used the younger and older character model for one character, made a younger sister and older sister. Anyway, you stop the aliens from stealing all the cows and the younger sister, and we got them to transport the milk, and then the other farmers or bandits, whatever. You do that entire storyline, and it's the final day, and two things about that. The older sister knows that they're all going to die. The younger sister does not. Older sister allows the younger sister to drink the symbolism of alcohol. It's like the milk bar stuff, but it's talking about booze without talking about booze. She allows that, and she allows the younger sister to sleep with her in her bed that night, because they're gonna die, right? That's just it's so dark and sad and kind of cool. I talked to this dude, and it was a monster. I should have known. Majora's Mask rules. It's been so long since Twilight Princess that every Zelda game runs through a discourse. The fan base is getting older, and the younger Nintendo fans aren't going through the same cycles anymore that older Nintendo fans went through. But every Zelda game starts off as before it comes out, it's like going to be heralded as the biggest thing ever. It comes out, is the biggest thing ever. Actually, it's terrible. Years later, it'll be like, actually, this sucks. This is the worst one ever. Usually by then, a new Zelda game has come out. And then years after that, it gets re-redeemed. All of the Zelda games are good, except for, like, 2. The second DS game, Spirit Tracks, is just bland and slow and plotting, and the ideas aren't ideas. They're repetition from other concepts. And Skyward Sword is a miserable video game. It's a miserable video game. I never played the Switch. We tried to make it better, but it's a miserable video game that does not respect the player at all. But even Breath of the Wild went through a discourse of people being like, actually, doesn't it kind of suck that, like, your weapons go bye-bye after you swing them a couple times? Or, it's kind of empty and there's no story. Yeah, I was disappointed that there wasn't much of a story. But then, it's been like 8 years, so people are like, actually, this is, again, the greatest game of all time. Nintendo fans are funny like that. And so Majora went through a smaller version of that, just because of how weird it was, and it was never trying to be the next big Zelda game. By the time we got the GameCube, it was like, oh, no, that's an outlier. That's not, like, the way forward, so we respect it more, Because people hated Wind Waker. God. And then Twilight Princess was, Larry changed into Clipper. See what Clipper is. Oh. He's got 20 health now. Come on. So these are monsters. If I talk to them... Ooh, put me out of my misery. Oh, damn. I don't want to talk to these devil guys. But Twilight Princess went through a phase there nothing going on here? What the heck? Twilight Princess, I loved that game out the gate. I played the GameCube version, though, to be clear. I have actually never touched the Wii game. I don't even own the Wii version. I should change that. My only launch title besides Wii Sports for the Wii that I have is Red Steel, and I don't have it opened. I didn't get a Wii at launch. You couldn't get one. By the time I got a Wii, Wii Play had already been out, and I got for Christmas that year WarioWare Smooth Moves, which rules. Oh my god, we're gonna die. I should have saved. Whoops. At least we can heal. Yeah, do this seriously. How many? There's 2 gargoyles. We're running. I gotta pay more attention here. Oh my god, I wish he wasn't a freaking clipper. He's got no health. What we need to find is another town. Run. Can't run. Oh fuck, they just get free hits now. Ugh, okay. Armor. Larry's about to die. I should not have eaten that meat. But yeah, I like to talk about a lot of old games and stuff. Subscribe to the channel, I don't know. Devin will certainly appreciate it. We're gonna be doing, we wanted to do another stream of that No I'm Not a Human game around Halloween, as well as, maybe other spooky stuff. As well, and, yeah, lots of cool stuff on the horizon. Okay. Defeat a Condor. Defeat an Obake. Okay. Damn, their health is so low. We need to get out of here. I thought there would be a place to explore here. It's just one room of suffering, which is messed up. Come on. There we go. I mean, it's not gonna hurt now. It's a slime. He's got 60 health. Do not want to go there. Do I need to use a potion again? Yeah. I just want to find the next town, you know? Alright, another weird puddle thing. Let's see what that's about. But as a slime, you only have 10 uses of 1 attack. Okay, Chuck is paralyzed. Great. Well, doesn't matter now because he paralyzed goes away after fights, but I was curious if this is the kind of game. No idea what that is. This is the kind of game where, like, will that status wear off in battle, or like, do I gotta use an item? Damn. She did a lot of damage there. We should check her strength. Give me 1 second here. I need to double check something. There we go. Sorry, the audio will get a little flickery whenever I click off of the window. Not gonna hurt. Nothing happened. Damn. How much money we got? Almost 3 grand. Oh my god, let's save. I had not saved at all today. At the beginning of the last time we played this game, I was praising how, wow, you can really walk around before you get a random enemy encounter. This was outside the tower, so I don't know if they have a different rate of encounter. But, damn, in the tower, it's like every 3 feet. It's certainly more like a classic JRPG. And I say that positively, because I love this stuff. It makes a point whenever the slime monster uses Dissolve to say it dissolves X amount of HP, and then it says that's the damage the dude takes. So I wonder if, like, the max HP goes down? Like, what does that even really mean? You know? Okay. Let's have him eat it. Larry changed into Snake. How much health do you have now? 60? Well, maybe you have more than 10 uses of ability, you know? Ooh! Didn't really mean to make that goofy of a face in the camera, but I saw a treasure chest. Excited. I like how they call this a wolf. That's looks like a tiger to me. Yeah, I never played any of the SaGa games. We are starting with this first title. I'm gonna make my way through all of them. I own, digitally, I guess, a lot of the remasters this series has had, and I purchased, that remake that came out last year for Romancing Saga 2, which has a physical version, but the new SaGa game, which I think came out the same year, was digital only. I don't own Emerald Beyond. GameStop started having a listing for it, so I was like, maybe I'll wait till there's a physical. Otherwise, it's on my wish list on PS5. Because I like having games on a shelf. That's just a me thing. Maybe I'm alone in that. I feel like the world is trending further away from physical games for the sake of having fun having them. But, I like having them. Although there are certainly titles, especially for trophy hunting purposes, where I'll buy it digitally because I'll also get a PS4 version, and it's like, ooh. It's 2 trophies. 2 sets of trophies, right? Larry is a phantom. Cool. 1 treasure chest. Let's see what's in it. I'm gonna put my bet now on money. Colt. Hold on. Colt as in gun? As in a gun? As in gun? Or did I just give her a horse? Ooh. We have fucked up Magikarp. I say that lovingly. Magikarp is my favorite Pokemon. We have 3 slimes. Okay, we are killing these slimes. I don't want to use the Colt. It came out of the treasure chest. And we haven't seen any in the shop. I'm gonna use the bow. Does higher damage on average. Chill, only 10? Okay. The bow sucks. I remember it being stronger, but I think that was just stronger than the rapier, not the longsword. Okay. Barracuda seems weak. Oh, we were going to check Fran's stats earlier. Damn. Yeah, because she's really strong right now. There was just like a left audio channel there. Just a that was a little strange. There we go. We are not eating meat of slime. Okay. Yeah, her strength is only 11. Her mana is 43. Is that just like other strength? Because these abilities, armor, mirror, and armor, used to have an attack called gas that was really good. They have uses. But, who knows? Right. Let's go up a floor. Oh. Ooh, what's this? Door is locked by magic of blue. Alright. Four ghouls? Really? What if you just had one stronger guy? What if we did that instead? Damn. Really hoping we can find a town soon. I like how they, for your paralysis sprite, they just flip your character around. I gotta be using a potion after this. Yeah, Chuck is low. Chuck is real low. Can the Barracuda die? Please? It died in one hit before. It was a lot of damage, but I just assumed it was, low HP. Maybe it has actually 75 health or whatever. I mean, Larry's gonna be out of... I should've... Oh, the paralysis went away. Please. Nothing happened. Fuck. X potion. Okay. Regular potion. Ooh, who are you? Look for the old man. Aight. Can't run. Come on. It's always the worst when you go to run and because you're low and he got paralyzed? Come on. I should save again. And now Larry's out of damaging stuff. We'll have to see what he gets to do now. I don't know. You can't use the item. Wow. This isn't like a, So, item is scrolling off the screen down to the next row of sprite to show the characters, TEM. But this isn't a case of like, hey, you named this thing, and so therefore there's variable of space you being used before it needs to put the message. No. That is... It's just like that. Because there's probably a lot less characters in Japanese. Ugh. Okay. Okay, no more paralysis. Please? Nothing happened. God damn. We just gotta kill him. I forgot to save again. We survive this. I heal. I'm getting too greedy on exploring the screen. We passed a door. I probably should have just left that through that door, you know? How many worms are left? 2. Okay. Brain's Rapier is getting low. We bought that one today. It had 50 uses on it, which means she's done 30-something attacks. 36 attacks. It's her 37th. There we go. I mean, we got a lot of money for laying low those worms. Laying with your worm. And there's nothing down in this corner. This thing needs magic of blue. Alright, we talked to... Oh, by the way, this is the kind of sprite tile that you use for... I'm standing on something. A basic ground. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. Ocean World. A town! Oh, hell yes. Out of the way, chump. Time to go to sleep. I love this rate. It's the classic rate. 151 gold. Here we go. No animation of us getting in the beds, but that's cool. Alright, what do you have to say? You're a monster. I saw an island sailing like a ship. My god, let me talk to you. A voyage by ship is too dangerous because of pirates. Cool. Oh, the guild is where you can get new dudes. If one of your dudes is dead and you're like, I gotta get rid of this guy. House of Life. It's only 100 gold to bring someone back from the dead. You have a set number of times you can do it. The brothers live in a town on an island in the northeast. The brothers. I mean, we have a lot of money. Okay, axe. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we can... Okay, there's a colt. Ooh. 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 I think the rod is a healing item. Buying that. Buying that. Buying that. Buying that. Okay. Okay. We don't need the hammer. Cool. You can use this. Sure. I'll sell my hammer for 1 gold. Okay, so we can use this from the menu. Because I believe this is a heal of sorts. And so, like, you might be like, well, you can just buy potions, they're cheap, and blah, blah, but, like, you go to buy a potion, you're buying 3 potions, they take up 1 inventory spot, for which we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 30 heals in 1 spot is good. Like, that's really good. It's expensive, though, and that's the luxury, right? Is you're paying for item space. Alright, can we give Fran a Colt? Yes. He has a gun. Fran has a gun. Fran has a gun. Rid of the bow and give her an SMG. I mean, I guess that's what I assume Colt is. It's a Colt firearm. Sick, honestly. Got a battle sword. She's got the rapier, which will be a good backup weapon because this is so expensive. And this was also expensive relative to the number of uses you get to use it for. Especially compared to this. This is 5 times more expensive than this. So, I'm assuming this be real good. And this is like the new sword. Do I have... We'll sell the bow. Sure. Is Chuck's shield is bronze. Okay. So we'll give him the gold shield. I don't really know if that does anything. Oh, I'll get rid of this too. I know I bought it, but like... Yeah, maybe she doesn't use a shield, but instead she has an extra weapon. So, I guess I could give her the sword as a backup. Right? I don't know. Yeah, because mutants, 4 of their ability spots are taken up by what I assume are magic stuff. So right now, because she has the gold body armor, and I assume, again, this is a gauntlet. She can't have the helmet unless we get rid of probably the rapier. Maybe I do that. Maybe I do that. Can Larry take anything? Wait, weapon. Fire. Change. Quake. I'm gonna remove the rapier off of her and give her nothing for right now. Can I give him this? No? I don't understand what these mean. I know we can buy, like, what I assume are magic books. Can I give him fire? Oh, fog? I thought this said fire before. This is the best part about any of these JRPGs, is you get to a town for the first time, you're like, what can I buy? You know what I mean? Sorry, this is just really bothering me that these aren't in order. I'm sure it's exciting to watch me move inventory stuff around, but that's just what I need. Chuck does have an extra potion on him. Got the axe, he's got his battle sword, got his SMG, got a shield, these three things, a potion. Claire has her battle sword, a rapier, her SMG, and her Colt. Three of these things and a backup sword. Friend's got her stuff. She's got a Colt as her only weapon, and she's got armored. Larry's just doing stuff. I have money left over. Not a whole lot relative to what things were costing. The caves are connected to various islands. Good to know. Let's see what they were selling here. Okay, same rate. Would you not... Oh, but there's an HP 400? And it's $1,000? Is that like 10 times as good? Like, going from HP 200 to 400 to me implies double. But the price implies decimal? 10 times thing? Oh yeah, we could also grind for 10k and get an extra life, but none of our characters have died so far. So we're good. What does the snake have to say? Sai Ryu has banished Ryu O. Right? Let's get into a fight. I want to kill something. There's also a cave. We are told the caves are connected to the various islands. Oh, I just stepped on something. A phantom. I want to know what the battle sword does. Not a whole lot. Maybe it just says high defense. Okay, I was able to step on that thing. Weird. Alright, we're in a dungeon again. Okay, that goes back around down. Sick. It's a handsome man. Eat sword. And gun. And... gross hand. Claire's asleep. Shot him in the dick. Larry is resistant to sleep. Claire woke up. Chuck just murders him with his sword, but he's still alive. And the chill... Okay. Does SMG hit the entire stack, I wonder? Cure. Damn. And Fran's asleep. $48. Yep, it attacks the entire stack. Okay. Good to know. Larry's just doing nothing right now. I need Larry to step it up. I never bought a gold shield for Chuck. Won't stop me. Magician defeated. Ooh, that was 240 an enemy in terms of gold. Good to know. Okay, there's a room there. There's another room there. A third room. Oh, okay. I understand. I understand. Pirates. He looks like the karateka guy. Karateka. There's an enemy earlier called Karateka, which is a game I have for the 7800. Get shot. Bam! Right in the dick. Bam! Testicle 2. And his head's been cut off. That's what a way to go. And we only got 40 gold. So pirates suck. Okay. Nothing to do there. Okay. We have another cave we can enter. Fran gained some health. Shot in the dick. Cut. Cut. Chilled. Chuck 1. 40 gold. It's the same spot? Oh. I mean, shoot the eyeball. God. Just popped the eyeball. Yes. Larry, please eat it. Larry changed into a raven. Oh, 'cause get it? The ravens were pecking out that dude's eyes. Like Zeus had the ravens do that or something? Or were they crows? It was 150 health. Let's go. And he's got attacks for days. Okay. Larry has been born again. This time as a bird of prey. A raven. Considered smart creatures, if not ugly. Or no, maybe I'm thinking of crows being smart. Birds of some sort. Okay. This is a maze. Yeah, a lot of these types of games, obviously, I want to play for the first time and experience, but I haven't done a lot of retro achievement streams. I wanted to do them every now and then. We were working on Metroid Fusions 100% last time, but that was in August. I think that was before Metal Gear Solid Delta had come out, and obviously played that for like 5 days straight. We got the platinum in that. A lot of money for killing the eyeball. Let's save. Man. Yeah, you get lots of money for killing the eyeball. So, yeah, there will always be a schedule of upcoming streams, like, in the near future on the channel, but, subscribe to the channel, and there's a bell for notifications. Clicking that bell alerts you for that stuff. I get it. I personally don't do that with other channels. But I try to at least keep a public schedule of the next coming streams so that, you know, folks that are interested actually see it. Alright, this is another nothing. I feel like I've walked everywhere. Am I wrong? I mean, I must be. Yeah. Heck yeah. Ouch. 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 Oh man, part of me wants to roll the dice and see what Chuck will turn into. But man, he's in a good spot right now. Or what did I say, Chuck? I meant Larry. He's got a lot of health. He's got a lot of attack uses. I can't risk it for right now. I can't risk it. He's such a big boy right now. You know what I mean? Okay, Fran's strength went up. It was 11 before, now it's 15. Your agility's insane. Okay, how are we on health? We're good on health. Guess we're just trying to find... Was this an exit worth going through? Man, I don't even remember now. It's easy money killing these eyeballs. I stepped on the... island? Because the dude was like, oh, I saw an island move like a ship. I wonder if they mean like the tile you can stand on. I mean, I can't, like, move it. Okay. And down here leads... Oh. That leads back to the one we first started in. Yeah, and I mean, like... That's just annoying placement. Are these entrances actually, like, semi-relative to where the exit ladders or whatever are? Oh, I don't think I... It's a circle. Never mind. I feel like I walked through all of these. Oh, I used a thing by accident. Great. I probably went through this. Yeah. Whatever, let's step on each of these. Oh! Sure. I mean, it had to have happened eventually. Right? I'm glad we found it, like, early and not, like... And I didn't have to, like, look it up or anything. Fran has the gas again! Well... I'm sure there are bounds to this, Okay, you can be attacked at sea by werewolves. It's good to know. And magicians. You can be attacked by magicians at sea. But if you have a gun, you can shoot them in the dick. This is the edge of the world. Ooh. A stool? That tile over there is the leave the map tile. The air seed is on the palm tree in the center. Is this a palm tree? No? No, I would say not. This game is weird. Folks, this is a weird video game. I mean... Oh, I guess we just keep exploring. Okay, that's where I was. Ooh. Big crab guy called a shrimp. Okay. Oops. She's gonna need another gun soon. Meet a phantom. No. You take that back. Okay, one stop. One step, another fight. Story of my life. I think there's a hidden spot in between some of these palm trees. Oh wait, palm tree in the center. You did the thing. You got the air C, did? Ooh, I don't know what that means though. But I think there's a hidden town in between a quadrio, so to speak, of palm trees. Ow. I have to check our health. We're actually okay. I thought we were in more danger than we actually are. That was kind of dumb. Is this the town? Yeah, that was the town. Oh. Oh. I mean, the gas is just like a nuke at this point. Yo, I shot this ghost with my SMG. While my friend gassed up these shrimps. Mm-hmm. Seriously? Shot the ghost in the face and it died. I got Xbox 720 worth of money. Wow, man, nothing up here, huh? 3 magicians, you know what they get. They get the gun. Fran's asleep. It's okay, we got guns. Uh-huh. This is a tall map. Okay, I guess I don't really know what I'm looking for. Okay, we were in all of these places before. Easy money. I love it. This game is so goofy, I love it. Yeah, we need to be buying more guns now. Bran is almost out of her Colt. But I must find extra island somewhere. Ooh, this is new. There's another town. Perfect. Spend the night at an inn. The House of Life, right? Yeah. Yo, you want to buy some ass? I think it means headbutt. Tempter. 30. Counter. I mean, this costs more than an extra life. I can afford judo. The manual mentioned, this type of stuff, getting stronger over time, and they better for that amount of money. Katana 50, saber. I assume silver is better than gold. So much money needed to spend. Okay. Okay. Oh, the air seed is an item in here. That's interesting. Wait. I mean, I guess I might as well keep both of these. Place that as well. We bought that and never used it, but that's fine. And this is expensive. I can't even buy it right now. I can buy the silver. Okay. Gold is 175. Silver is 600, so has to be better. Oh, really? Okay. Increased defense by 3. That's huge. That is huge. Hold on. For my sanity here. Okay. Sell gold, gold, buy silver, I think these are here just because they're cheap and like, what if your guys are mostly dead and you just need something? I think that's what that's for. I save up and buy these, I guess. But then next door has like cool stuff. No guns, I noticed. I'll sell the axe. I'll sell the gold thingy-mabob. Sell the X potion. Don't need to, though. What do you have to say? Ryu-O is the king of dragons. What has become of Ryu-O? Sea Ryu is the blue dragon. He lives in the castle in the depths of the ocean. When you put the air seed into the ocean, it produces oxygen. Oh, we can go underwater in those thingies. Cool. Do not approach the old man living in a cabin on the southern island. I think I did. Is that bad? Believe it or not, a whirlpool swept me away to the castle at the bottom of the sea. Are they talking about Street Fighter Ryu? Yeah, they're talking about Street Fighter Ryu. As crazy as it sounds. That was not my, moving island. This is... I guess let's grind so I can get cool shit. I would like cool shit. Saber up. Katana up. Shoot, she needs another gun. She's just gonna use the gas and instantly win. Hold on. Looking at these achievements here. Definitely not cheating at all. Uh-huh. Wasn't there one called Paradise? Am I dumb? Here it is. Find a town where no one is working. And look, based off that icon there, I'm like, that's Palm Tree Place. But what's in the top left corner? A town. Okay, I understand now. I thought it was like a hidden thing. Instead, I am dumb. Instead, I am dumb. We need to buy, we need to go back to their town and buy, Fran another gun. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can give Fran a weapon from one of the other characters. You know, it's not the end of the world. How many are these guys? 2? We'll have Fran gas him. Oh yeah, Fran. Yeah. She's just so strong. She's just so strong. Imagine a Final Fantasy pixel remaster of this game where I can press square to just see the entire map. You know? Because, man, boy howdy, am I lost. I mean, I don't want to run because we need money. Come on, town, town, town. Are you kidding me? Give me a town. The other town, the first town. Give me the first town. I mean, we're making bank, so I'm not complaining. Here's the town. A sleepy little fishing town. Not much happens here. Bye-bye. Forgot to give him the gold shield. And we'll just have to wait till she uses up her Colt before we give her... Sorry, did that say Stench? Hey, she has 4 abilities now. Sure, give me 17 gold for that. And what was in this other one? Right, an HP 400. Which we're buying. And using on Claire, because she has less HP than Chuck. I almost called him Frank. That wasn't worth it. At all. Wow. Maybe... I'm an idiot. Maybe... we got unlucky. That was even less? I swear the regular HP 200s have done that much. Okay, I guess it's just to save you item space. What a premium to charge for. Alright. Waste of money. Huge waste of money. Well, let's heal her up. Bye-bye. And, I guess, go back out to sea. I want to know what Stench does. Strength is down by 2. Interesting. You just do that to just weaken them down if they have, like, a lot of health or something. We gonna hit him with the gas. I forgot what barrier does. Oh, barrier is, defense for everyone. Armor is a lot of defense for you. I mean, we got a lot of money for killing 2 werewolves, so it wasn't a complete waste of time or anything like that. Bran is asleep. And Larry is asleep. Bran woke up. Just in time to see me smoke these dudes with the guns. Shoot him. Bam, right in the dick. She cuts him in half. We gotta save after this fight as well. Well, I could use more money, please. More money? Okay. I know where this town is. How many are there? 3? Perfect. Wow. It's a lot of gas attacks. Perfect. Ouch. Ouch. Wow, that's a lot of damage we're sustaining. Chuck needs a heal. Let's use our rod and see what that does. I thought it healed you. That's what the manual said, and that's why I bought it. That's why I sold those potions. Hold on, let me Google this. Final Fantasy Legend Manual. The audio's gonna be a little yicky for a second here. Actually, we can look at it together. We can look at it together. This is the manual to the game. For humans, mutants, monsters. Yeah, we don't recommend for mutants and for monsters. Okay, where was, we have melee weapons, ranged weapons. I guess there's a missile. Skills. Okay, let me read this. Your skills represent forms of combat that must be learned and mastered. Such skills are punch, kick, and headbutt. These will eventually become more powerful skills as the characters progress. Like all weapons so far, these skills only have limited uses. You can use them to strike multiple times, but they will do little damage unless they are mastered through constant use. To master such skills, you must practice throughout the game. Good knowledge of them will be helpful even if they are not lethal. Skills can help you get out of certain situations. So, I want to buy the punch and all that stuff. Okay. Armor has unlimited use. Attack spells, fire, chill, and electro attack spells, blah blah blah. Healing, cure is a healing spell, that'd be nice to get. Recovering HPs, potion, potion 3, and the elixir are powerful healing magic. I read rod somewhere. Healing items, the rod for healing. Didn't seem to do much. Monster ups and down. When you look at the monster subscreen, you'll find some types of attack listed there. To the right of the attack, you'll find an X or an O. The X means your character will become more vulnerable, and O means it's immune to this attack. Oh, for example... Right. Monster character has attacks unlike those of human characters. They use very unusual weapons and even their bodies to defend their opponents. Nail, tusk, horn, fin, tail, bone, nose, beak... and 8 legs. Okay. Can sometimes do more damage to the more commonly used... blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, and then like the manual just has like a walkthrough of like the beginning of the game. Yeah, this is up until oh wow, this leads literally to where we are right now. Okay, so let me just make sure I read this correctly here. The rod for healing. How else would you interpret that? Like, curing status ailments? Maybe, but it says for healing. healing items. Right? I don't know, man. It just means I have to go buy some potions now. Right? It's a great feeling. X potions, more likely. Ugh. Whatever, let's just use the gas anyway. We're gonna grind, head back to Town 1 here. Heal up, buy a potion or two. Ooh, we ain't eating that. So, okay, what is Larry? Larry is immune to Quake, and he's not weak to anything, so... Whatever, I'll take it. I won't complain. You don't see me complaining. I'm not complaining. I would never complain. Not me. Must be you. I would never. Addition. Dang. You know? The rod does nothing. Right. Nothing down here. So what is to the southwest of Town 1? Nothing. Okay. Town 1 is in the bottom left corner. Town 2 is in the top right corner. We're gonna remember that now. And what was in the bottom right? Was that just the air seed? I think it was just the air seed. I think we explored everywhere. We can use the air seed in those puddles, I guess. And there was an earlier spot I want to use that on. There's the tower. You can go back in the tower into that earlier spot. There was also, 2 other spots we saw, right? Rain's killing pretty much everything here. Do I... Oh, we're at... Ooh. But yeah, but this stuff was like 15 grand. So... There was an 8 grand and a 4 grand. Yeah... Shooting up your worm. The guy who said, okay, he's gone. I said, see, the old man is gone. He was also the person before, at the beginning of the game, who's like, hey, there's a statue that had a key on it, or the orb was in the statue. What, and all her other stuff's gone now? And she just... Yo, I don't get this game sometimes. Oh no, she has barrier and stench set to 0. Did we just lose all of our uses? That's the door we want to go through in the tower. There was a puddle here, right? Yeah. When you put it in the ocean, it produces air. So maybe that's not what that is. Maybe I just had that wrong. Which, you know, fair enough. No one's eating that. But I didn't go too far to try, you know? Good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Perfect. These extra colts. Come on, guys. Okay. Here's my island. Alright, let's go back to Town 1. Heal up. Oh, we were right here. Wait. Okay. Sure. Something's going on here. I'm confused. Okay, there's also the silver gear needed to buy. 7,500 for the body armors for all three. Right, because they all have silver helms. Okay, what am I at with items? Right, we need to give Fran a gun. You can take the bottle at the bottom. Okay. Okay. Barrier gives everyone defense increase for the fight. Stench lowers a stack of enemies' strength. Gas does crazy damage to a stack of enemies. It is currently the strongest thing we can do. ESP, nothing. Nothing. Colt's a gun. Claire. Gosh, the strongest sword so far. She's got two of the weaker ones just to hold on to. Because what if we need them? And she's got stack gun, Single shotgun. Chuck. I don't know what a saber is supposed to mean. I would imagine that would just be a sword, but it doesn't have the sword icon. So he's got that. He's got the strongest sword so far. He's got the stack gun. Got a gold shield. Armor. And he's got potion. Larry cannot hold things. Maybe he can hold a potion. We currently have, oh, well, we could sail over to Town 2. I'm sure we'd fight something on the way, and then we can buy silver, body armor for everyone. That sounds like a lot of fun. This is mine. I forgot which of these islands were mine. Silly me. So, I don't want to, like, use the air seed on the water here in case that just automatically takes us away from this map. How many are here? Oh, but we have gas. Sure, use cure like an idiot. You're dead now. Thanks for your money. Ooh. Okay. We got stuff going on. Okay. The rhino, damn. Okay. Damn. Chuck is low. We know rhinos we kill quickly. Oh my god, he needs to die this turn. Thank you. Saving. Sorry, I didn't hit save. Save. I thought the rod would heal. Maybe it needs to be something that they're holding? Well, am I not? I'm at Town 2. We don't need to go crazy and waste the X potion. Okay. Oh, so these are uses. Punch, kick, headbutt, X kick, judo. Right, but then they get stronger as they go or something. We could buy judo. But first, anything we can sell? No. Let's buy the silver armor. And equip it on our dudes. Went up by 5. Not bad. Okay. And then we'll sell. Sure. And then buy the third. Okay. Give Fran Silver. Cool, cool, cool. Her defense is 27. I guess she got some of that defense from leveling up? Maybe. Who knows? We can sell that gold body armor. What else is there to buy? Rock wand. My brain didn't even register these. Like, I guess I just don't understand. I mean, they're cheap, especially rock. But why would there's exactly 1,500 gold. So clearly we bought all of the right things, sold all the correct things. I could buy punch. You get punch. Can we equip Larry with punch? No. I guess we could swap this out. He now has punch. Got 99 uses, but it'll get stronger over time, so then what if... I wanted to... Okay. Wanted to move this stuff around. We'll have him just punch a lot for the time being. And then, it's getting a little late. And then, see how that goes. Who knows? I don't. I think it'd be cool to buy, like, judo or something. Like, strong, but maybe we're overthinking it. Okay. What do we have for potions? Survivability for the time being. I kind of want to just sell this stuff. We have so little room. I thought the rod would heal. I really did. I don't know, am I wrong on assuming that would be the case? Would love a random encounter right about now. You threw so much at me when I was trying to go somewhere. Cool. We did punch. Punch is getting stronger. Oh, they heard me. Electro, huh? Oh, agility is down by 1. Shoot the fish. Punch the gecko. Nail the fish. They should have called it Claw. Feet of Gecko. No, thank you. Punch. I wonder if the idea behind the skill abilities is that, but like every time you use it, so far it's gotten stronger and stronger, little by little. But there's 99 uses. Towards the end, is it going to be crazy damage? Likewise, if you buy one of the stronger ones that has far less uses, is it just further along in the track? Are they all the same, but just like how far along are you? You know? It's an interesting thought. Ouch. Ouch. No, okay, I was wrong. It's not literally every time. So maybe there'll be some notable, like... Oh, no one's eating that. Some notable event where it tells you, or maybe I just gotta pay attention. I mean, we're getting so much money. We could go back and buy so many HP 200s. Wonder if they scale, like after so many uses, they stop being effective, and that's why you need to use the stronger drug. Maybe? Because we could buy 7 after that one fight, off of the money off of that fight alone. So, I just haven't been because, like, we've been okay, but, like, I could juice Chuck and Claire, unless it doesn't work that way. Part of me wants to swim down there, sail down there, and just do it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Fran is caught up to Claire and Chuck there in terms of health. And the rod is just useless. I thought that would heal. Maybe I didn't use it right? Yeah, we're gonna have to use these one at a time. Doesn't have wraparound menu option. Guess use 10 on him each. 10 on Chuck, 10 on Claire. Oh my god, this is... Wow, okay. They are being less and less useful. That one did 1. Okay, I understand now. Gotta use the more powerful drug. I guess we'll just buy a bunch of these until we run out. There's just 2. Okay, that one rose it by 20. I mean, this makes sense. Ooh, that one was similar. Okay. So his inventory is full. Her inventory is full, but it doesn't have to be. In fact, we could... I want to replace probably Battle 37 here with, like Judo, I'm thinking. Her inventory is full, but then it always kind of will be, and he can't hold anything. Maybe I can give him items. Wait, I want equip. He can't even hold items. Okay. Okay, it's late. I'm gonna have to call it for today. We'll bring this back. We'll bring this back again next week, unless anything changes. You can check the channel's stream schedule. You'll just see what streams are scheduled, and that will be that. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. There's a like button on this video as well. And yeah, Trophy Hunting returns this weekend. Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories for PS3 on Saturday, and Metal Gear Solid 2 for PS3 on Sunday. And yeah, lots of shorts every single day. The video feed will have podcasts every week, and maybe a couple other things here and there. And yes, thanks again for watching. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.